Hello guys, it's EKT-Kal16 here, and today this is the Let's Build Medieval series, episode 7 I believe. Yes, it's episode 7. So in the last episode we were building the foundation for the blacksmith, and again I have to apologise because I did change the build whilst off camera, and I know that may frustrate some people if you are indeed copying the build, you know, to suit for your own world or city, or if you want to just copy whatever I'm doing, then that's fine. But yeah, I do apologize again for the frustration there. So in this one, hopefully we can get the rest of the build finished off. Exterior wise, I'm not sure if we'll have enough time to get the interior done as well, but we'll see how it goes, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So at the end of the last episode I was talking and I said to add these little bits here. I think for a blacksmith, I think it shouldn't be like that. I think we should just try and make it slightly different because it is going to be a blacksmith, and I think we should just add these bits like that, or no, we'll keep it like that. I really like this style where you just add these parts on. Plus I think it really accents this part here. I mean, you can still add, just a side note by the way, you can still add them onto this bit here, but in all honesty this is where the furnace is going, so it's up to you whether you do want to add it here or not. Just letting you guys know that, but you can just add it in for now. Of course don't add it in if you are making this in survival, because then that's going to be a bigger pain for you guys, because then you've got to break each block and then redo it, and yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the ass for you guys. So obviously you fill in the top part and the bottom part with the cobblestone wall, and then you just go around and you're filling in the gap with some normal oak fence. We could use fancier fence, but I don't really see the point. It's not really going to change that much, I think. I mean, we could try spruce, but I really don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. If it does, nah, we'll just keep it to oak. So we'll fill in the rest of these, and then we'll make a start on the second floor, maybe. We could just... So anyway, I'm rambling on here. Right, so for this part here, this is gonna stay this height, so literally this won't be coming any higher. This will be at this height. So again, if you do this sort of pattern here, I've got really bad hiccups, I'm sorry guys, sorry. So if you do this pattern here, so on the edge of the block here, one in from the corner one here, and you just do one, up one, and you sort of diagonal shape until you get to this middle one. If it helps you out, you can do the middle line like this. If it doesn't, then just leave it out, but there we go. And you could mirror it on this side. I think for now we'll just mirror it on this side. I mean, we are going to be taking this off, because we're not going to be needing this part, but you can mirror it if you want to. At the moment it's entirely up to you guys. So for this part here, I think what we'll do, should we have it 1 floor or 2 floor? I think, right, we'll make it 2 floors again. Right, so it's this, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, what we'll do is we're going to make this higher, because then again what we can do is the same with the change it today. Same with the where is it? The lumber mill. We can make the bottom part the sort of work area where the, well, in this case the blacksmith, the forger, whatever you want to call it, they will be of course working downstairs and in this little outy part here, and then obviously when they're tired, you know, yawn, time to go home, what they'll do is they can obviously just come upstairs. I mean, I would make it so it's like they lock up, but back in the medieval days they slept in shops. Well, not in the shops like that, but where they were, it sort of, you know, it was like, how to explain this? Basically, they lived where their livestock was, in a sense, so, or so I'm led to believe. So they'll like, so like the lumber mill, sorry. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of this. We don't need it. We can just join it into this roof. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of that and we'll leave this like this. So for the second floor, guys, we'll mirror the pattern where it's over here. We don't need to add these parts in. That was just for the purpose of the bottom floor. So there we go. There we are. Right, so for this part, again, what we want to do is you want to add this in here. Da -da -da -da, da -da -da. So you know what if we change it up a little? What can we add here though? Nah, I like that style actually. What we'll do is we'll add that style on maybe the next village. I was just looking at that then and I just thought, well, what if we had this bit down here? But yeah, what we'll do is we'll implement that style on the next village. Or town, or maybe in the main village, I don't know, who knows. That's one thing I am worried about though, guys, is when I get to the main city, it's going to be too detailed. And it's going to, you know, it's, how to explain this, right? It's going to really, like, become too much work in a sense. Because obviously this is now a Let's Build series, and this will be, you know, all done by me. Maybe in some point in the future, we will implement, well, maybe I can get someone else to help me on this build. I don't want too many windows up here actually. We won't have a window here because obviously this is where the roof's going. It'd be pointless to have one here, so I think we'll have one at the back, or we'll have two at the back. There we go. Yeah, that looks alright. And then obviously for the bottom part down here, obviously we'll fill this in with a wand because, like, again, you guys don't want to see me filling this in with by hand. It's just going to take longer and it's going to bore you guys, I think, in my opinion. It's not going to be fun for you either. Thinking for now we should add the roof in for this part so we can see what we're working with. Obviously you can make the roof the whole way across, but just remember it will, how do I explain this? This will be changing. Like, don't think that this will be like this the whole way across, because remember the furnace is going here. So just remember that. There we go. And then obviously we need to add the bits there. And for this south side here. There we go. And for the corner bits, I should mention we're going to be doing the same pattern as that one there. So literally it's, get rid of that one, grab some cobble, cobble, and then wool, and then there. I don't know why, I just really like that pattern. It just, I think it accents, whoops, I think it accents the pattern around it and sort of brings out some of the colour behind. It just does that for me. I don't know why. It just, everyone has those sort of little things in Minecraft that look better to them, but if you try to explain it to someone else, they'd think, eh? But I don't know. Hopefully some of you guys will agree with me. If not, then, well, you're wrong. No, I'm joking. No. So, got some buttons. I should be adding these little details in after. And for... Oh, just add it on that bit there. Just ignore that bit. And then, obviously, we can add them in there if you want to, but you don't have to because that is where our blacksmith will be going. The forge, chimney, whatever you want to call it, will be going at the back. So there we go. I think we'll add our slab pattern on this floor as well. And there we go. And for this part here, there we go. There we go. And obviously, again, I think we're going to repeat this pattern again, but I'm not sure how it's going to look. I kind of like building like this sometimes, because you just brainstorm, you just go with the flow, and you just do what you think's right in the moment of actually building. And I kind of like that sometimes, because sometimes people spend far too long planning a build, and they forget that when you're building, it's... Yeah, fair enough, you can build something and plan it out, and it can look amazing. Props to you for that. Sometimes it can go extremely well, sometimes you can put too much effort into it. Sometimes I like to be fluid with the way Minecraft is. I think that's what I enjoy most about it. You can... It's really fluid. You can... Like... How I set out to build the... Right, so if you think about the stables being... Not the stables, the blacksmith being like this, right? I set out to make it in a certain way. Like... As you guys saw in the previous video. But then I decided to change it up. And I like it more this way, because it's how I usually build. It's more fluent with the style I like, with the way I do it, and it's just my personal preference. I'm not sure if you guys can agree or disagree, but it's just everyone has their own sort of way to do things, and I like building like this, and it's just easier for me. And in turn, if you guys are watching and you're wanting to copy, then it is obviously easier for you, and that's okay, because obviously Minecraft is about exploring what's new, as well as obviously building from scratch, making new things up. Not sorry, that's just completely the same statement. It's obviously the same as it can obviously be... I'm mumbling, I'm tripping over words here. So you can do your builds in a sort of sense like, oh, so today, for example, today I'm going to replicate, I don't know, Game of Thrones King's Landing. Tomorrow I'm going to replicate, I don't know, my hometown. Little things like that. You can replicate things. Or you can build from scratch. It's awesome. I think that's why I love this game, because there's just so much stuff you can do. The creativity, the natural flow of things, and I don't know. I think I'll be holding this game close to my heart for quite a while, and I have these moments where I do tend to get bored, and forgive me if that does happen. You may notice it in some of the content. It does tend to happen, even to the best of us, but obviously it does go away. I mean, I can't remember the last time I actually took a break from Minecraft, and I don't intend to take a break anytime soon. I don't feel like I need to take a break, and nor do I want to. It's one of those games that I've really... The more I've played it over the years... Well, I've only been playing this game maybe about 2 years now, maximum. So I haven't actually been playing it that long, and I did take a break for a good few months. So it's one of those games that I'll definitely be holding close to home, because it's the game I've poured the most heart and soul into, I think. I've not really found another game like this. I'm getting rid of that bit because it's shit. There we go, and then obviously replicating that pattern onto the next part here. If you do want to copy this, by the way, you are more than welcome to change this up. If you don't like the roofs like this, you can, of course, change the roofs to suit how you want to suit, if you do like the exterior for this part. But if you don't like the roofs with these ones, you're more than welcome to use different blocks. If you want to make this entirely out of one material, go ahead. No one's stopping you. The world's your oyster. You know, it's finding what suits you, what suits your style, what you like best, and what looks good with your project if you are making a project similar to this one. It's pretty cool. This roof has taken far too long, I think, but I've nearly done it anyway. That bit there, that bit there. Oh, didn't do this bit. Whoops. There we go. There we go. Oh. There we go. There we go. I don't think I actually did the No, I didn't. I knew I didn't. Just remember to add these sticky outy bits if you do. Not the sticky outy bits, the understairs. Like, I haven't even done it on this side of either. There we go. Oh. There we go. There we go. Yep, there we go. So, what did we use for the other one? Slabs. The reason why I am copying the roofs, I need to stop saying roofs. It doesn't even sound like what I'm trying to say. The reason why I'm doing the roofs like this is because I like, well, the reason why I'm replicating the pattern, that is because I like keeping the pattern the same. I think too much, see, this is where I might sound hypocritical. I don't like too much fluidity. Like, too much is too much for me. Like, if it's too different, it doesn't look like it's part of the same town or village. It just looks too random, and it just looks like it, how to explain it? It looks like it's just too sort of, I don't really know the word for it. It just looks like the buildings are just there for the sake of being there, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't feel like it was made to sort of be a town or a village, or, you know, it just, yeah. Anyway, if this, by the way, this makes it easier for you guys to actually place it. You can, of course, delete these blocks, but it's entirely up to you. This just makes it easier for you to place these ones here, like that. But I like having it because it makes the roof look stronger. It makes it feel like it was actually reinforced with logs, and it looks like the logs are just resting on the actual pillars, like they're beams. So I don't know what you guys think, but that's just my opinion. I can't wait to start some of the bigger builds, because although most of my builds are quite small, and I can't wait to start some of the bigger ones, because then it's like something different, and I'm not used to doing humongous buildings. I'm used to doing slightly smaller ones. Like, I think, well, I don't know, actually, saying that, I think this build is actually pretty big, but some of the other builds I've done previously, like the barn over there, although I'm not 100% keen on it, it is a pretty big build, and I still need to finish some of it off. But I keep looking at it sometimes, and I feel like it could be too big, and I should probably change it, but again, I don't know. So add this line here of slabs, just borders us off a little, and it joins up with this part here, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, that looks pretty cool to me. So for this bit here, you add your sideways. I like doing the hay like this because it looks like it's looked like it's placed. It doesn't look like just a bunch of hay was just chucked up there and left to do its purpose, if you know what I mean. It looks like the building in general has actually been taken care of throughout time. It's not like they just thought, oh bugger it, we'll chuck a bunch of hay up here, that will keep the roof dry. Of course, I like again, coming back to the beams, I like the beams left there because it looks like it's an extra support structure. It looks like it's then supporting the hay, which obviously the hay is resting on it, but it looks like it's more supported, more well kept after, like I was just saying. There we go. There we go, and then obviously do the other side. Bugger. I should actually skip this part, but I think for the rest of this video I won't actually skip anything. I think it would be easier for you guys if I keep the whole way through, just so you might, well, just in case anyone gets confused. I know how it feels when you're watching a tutorial and they skip too much and something looks slightly out of place, so you think, what the hell have they changed? So I know how that feels, but not to worry, guys. So if I'm just placing these here and pulling this across like this, putting the two middle parts like that. Oh, like that. There we go. So that is the roof done, and I quite like it. I think it looks pretty cool. So of course what you want to do now is you just want to finish off adding in new buttons, and of course adding in your cobblestone walls to the edges of the pillars where they got the sticky yardie bits, and you just want to continue adding these around the exterior of the build, just on the house side of things, and then you want to build this up like this. I can't remember how I did the corners on the second level. It's same as these. So literally for these bits, it's literally like that. And I'll just add in the walls after. There we go. And then that one there. And then let's add these last two corners. Like so, and then just add the rest of your buttons onto those parts. And then for the top layer, I think we'll use clay like we've done with the other builds. I think it's a good texture, good quality to have, and I think it differentiates some of the colour as well, and I quite like it like that. I didn't actually add any stairs on this part. No mistake, guys. There we go. So what was it? Grey stained clay, light grey, isn't it? There we go. If I get rid of the wall, I don't think we need any more of those. So if we add those in here, we can make like a small window with this part, like so. So we can add like a small little window in here. Yeah, and then bring this across. And then like a window here. Oh, don't do this bit. Same with this. You're gonna add a window here. And then I want to be on the outside for this bit because I'll get stuck and trapped inside. And then add in a window for that bit here. And there we go. Of course, you can do the original pattern of having trapdoors and having some grass. Of course, you could always get rid of that a sec. Sometimes it's pretty cool to have like coarse dirt in there, because you still, when you cover it up like so, It looks kind of cool, because then, as well as having like your flowers and stuff, so you're gonna have like a dead bush. Get rid of that fence, get rid of that, keep that one there. Add some white tulips, there we go. So you can have like your white tulips here, and then you can have like some dead bushes. I think that looks awesome. But to me it does anyway. Obviously, don't forget to change a biome if you are able to change the biome. So it's set biome extreme hills, and it comes up with, whereas I don't know if we can see it from here. Let's quickly fly over, and it comes up with this texture here, and I think that looks so much better in comparison to the normal textures of actually having a normal trapdoor. I think this looks really, it looks good, but it looks a little too basic for me. I think switching it up a little is actually pretty good. My mistake as well, we do actually need some of the fences and some of the fence gates. I think for this bit what we'll do is we'll use spruce. Where's the other one? So spruce, and then you just want to go around adding these bits on like this. Ooh, mouse went funny then. And there we go, and then obviously here as well. Leave that bit there. You can add in whatever you want here. Maybe you want 3 across, and then your trapdoors, and then I don't know, some tulips there, and then change a biome. Add these in here. Set that to the biome. No, I was just having a look at something there, sorry guys. Obviously, so right, so we got that there, and then the fence gate, and then take that one back out. It's obviously because for the, so if we get rid of the window, and then we put the, there we go, slabs on the bottom, there we go. Right, so what are we doing here? So this part here, and then bump. Oh, done that one. And these parts here. Did I put a stairway through that? No, I didn't. I think I'll add that bit there, and then that part I'll mix it up and put it completely coarse. Don't forget to change the biome. There we go. Oh, add in some tulips. There we go, that's fine. And then obviously we need to add in the fences onto this bit. If I just quickly add around the slabs in between the stairs, there we go. And there we go. And there we go. That's the majority of the exterior done. Well, I say majority. I think that is all of the exterior done. I don't think we need to add anything else. And I quite like it how it is. It looks pretty cool to me. Maybe add in another 1 or 2 windows. We'll add in windows for now, and I know I said don't have too many, but we'll add in the windows for now, but we can always swap them out after for where we want our stairs to be. Shall I add in the bottom part? That looks pretty cool actually. Something different, isn't it? Something different. There we go. Right, so that should be that bit done. And for this part here, we do actually want to grab some of the quite light grey stone clay, and then just bring this across like this. So it covers it up. It looks pretty basic from the inside, but you can just go like this. You just cover it up like that, and it's pretty simple. It's not too difficult. And then for this part here, you just bring that across like that, and I think that looks pretty cool. We could also actually add back in this pattern over here. I didn't actually do that, so I apologise, guys. We did it on this side though. There we go. Right, so now we've done the exterior and I've let you guys catch up a little. I think what we'll do is we'll save the forge. This part here, it will be going here, and the interior for our next episode. I've just realised we've run out of time for today, so unfortunately that'll be all for today. Alright guys, so I'm sorry about that, but anyway, it's been your boy EKT-Kal16 here, and this has been episode 7 of the Let's Build Medieval series, and this is the exterior of the blacksmith finish. Well, for the most part, all we've got to do is add a forge and then do an interior, which I will do into one episode. So if you like this episode, don't forget to like, comment what you think, and subscribe if you want to see more from the channel. And I will be leaving a link to the Planet Minecraft page. Well, this project will be on the Planet Minecraft page, and I'll be leaving the link to that one in the description as always. Let me know what you guys think, of course, and let me know if what sort of stuff you guys want to see. Whether you want to what sort of building you want to see next after I've finished the blacksmith. I mean, after the blacksmith, I'm thinking of building like a small inn, or yeah, like an inn/tavern type thing. So we'll see how we do with that. But other than that, that's as far ahead as I planned. Like I said, I don't really plan that far ahead. I like to keep it quite fluid and quite juicy, if you know what I mean. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It's been your boy EKT-Kal16. Take care and see you in the next one.